United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Access. So,
Before you do that, Counselor, can we address the disqualification issue?
Feel free. I think
please step to the mic, state your name for the record, so we have it.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
My name is Christopher Hanlon. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Hanlon, Neiman and Wright. I'm here tonight representing William Bobstick and some other individual property owners.
So you represent.
You're going to need a list of every person you represent.
All right, I'll supply that.
Okay.
Objectors.
Yeah.
And the reason why I want to talk before council addresses anything substantive, including the notice issue, is we believe that you should disqualify yourself, Mr. Solemni.
Oh, really?
Of the fact that in the past you've accepted political contributions from the developer.
Yes, I did.
And
I bought 4 tickets to a fundraiser 3 years ago. And for that, we got a nice evening out, good food, good drink, and good music, along with about 300 or 400 other residents. So I think you're stretching it a little bit.
Right, and while I understand that in the course of one's political life that happens, my wife was actually the mayor of my town, so I actually saw that happen.
Oh, your objection is noted. I'm not stepping down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I just make the record, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. The local government ethics law, which is NJSA 48:9-22.5, specifically addresses political contributions being accepted by any local government representative. That would include yourself. And if nothing else, it creates the specter that there's an impropriety here, which we think you should not take the chance will taint these proceedings. We think the law supports the proposition that you should disqualify yourself.
I guess the judge is going to have to determine that.
And that may happen, but out of an abundance of caution, maybe it's even for the benefit of the applicant that you not even taint this entire proceeding, which is probably going to be a substantial one, with that claim.
Duly noted. Counselor?
Has not consented to the application. The access being relied on, however, by the applicant is owned by Jim Dunn, i.e. Mary Road. Mary Lane. Mary Lane is the access that the applicant is entitled to on Mary Lane is set forth in a very specific access easement agreement, a contract, and that was attached to the letter that I sent to you dated June 27th. It is extremely specific that it is limited to residential lots, which are, of course, conforming lots. It's very specific that there are houses on the property. It's very specific with respect to where the driveways are located and how wide they might be, and that runs in perpetuity. It is also very specific that any change to the contractual rights that the applicant claims for access to River Road is controlled by Jividan and to which they must consent and must be in writing. Jividan has not been consulted, Jividan has not been requested to make any change to this access easement. I will point out as a point of historical fact that an access easement existed prior to the current one dated June 26, 2007, which is attached to the letter, for one residential lot. And we did in 2007, on the subdivision of the property into 3 residential lots, amend the easement to provide for 3 driveway accesses for as was granted by the board in a conforming use situation. We have, I think I can somewhat short-circuit this entire process by telling you that Givaudan has advised me to tell you that under no circumstance will it be altering the access easement.
Okay. So basically what you're saying is that the applicant does not have access based upon the agreement
Yes.
to do or to construct what he's proposing to construct. That your access agreement limits it to 3 curb cuts and residential homes only.
That is correct.
That
It is-
kind
it
of
is
sums it up?
a conforming lot.
Excuse me, if you could just state your name for the record.
Yes, my name is Camille Otero. I'm also an attorney at Gibbons PC, and I'm counsel for Givaudan. I've been counsel for Givaudan since 2003. I do their environmental work. I am not a real estate attorney. I do not do land use or zoning work, okay? But I did have a conversation with Rosemary Doherty today regarding the May 2015 letter. And I did, attempt to have this discussion with my client, Jane Garfinkel, whom she's referenced today. And I want it clear on this record now, Givaudan most certainly is not looking for any money or any pay from anybody. I want that clear. Okay? Whatever discussion took place in 2015, under those circumstances, whatever those circumstances were, Givaudan may have considered perhaps, I don't know, agreeing to a 10,000-foot warehouse on the property. I'm not certain about that. Today, as we stand here in 2016, Givaudan has no intention of amending its access agreement. I have had discussions with them since Thursday, when I received an email at 9:40 p.m. at night. That was the first time my firm became aware of it. As Ms. Lautenville said, we were not retained until Friday. She immediately went to the town hall and tried to Oprah and pull relevant files so that we could, in fact, get our firm up to speed. But at no point in time since learning of this did Givaudan ever say they would amend the access agreement. They have no intention of doing so. Not today, not tomorrow, not in the future.
So Givaudan would